Hello everybody, good day to you all. Welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be learning how to make a satin bonnet. And for the materials needed in making the satin bonnet, we'll be needing our satin. Right, that satin you can use the doll face. We'll be needing our tape rule, which is the measuring tape. We'll be needing our scissors, our tailor's chalk, and our stretchy fabric. In this video I made use of the scuba material, the thick scuba material. So for our bonnet measurement for an elderly person, for an older person, we'll be making use of 13 inches. We'll fold our material, we'll fold it into 4, that is, we'll fold it into 2, then the 2 will fold it into 4. So after folding it, we'll be measuring out 13 inches round. So it's just like we're measuring our flare. So we'll measure 13 inches. We'll put it at the tip of the folded part. I will be measuring the 13 inches. We'll be measuring it round. So this is Shalafumi of Shalafumi Beauty Empire. You can follow us on IG at Shalafumi_Beauty Empire. You can like our page on Facebook, Shalafumi Beauty Empire. You can add us up on WhatsApp 090562866048. So that is what I am trying to show you. See, from that point where my tape rule is, we'll be measuring it round. Measuring 13 inches round, and after measuring it, we'll be cutting it out. So we'll be having a very big circle. It's just like we're cutting out a circle. So that's it, we're having a very big circle. Then the next thing we'll be doing is we'll be taking it to our machine, our sewing machine. Okay, so here we have our stretchy fabric, which is the scuba. That is what we'll be using for our band. So the scuba will be measuring out our head circumference. Like I said, my head circumference is 22 inches. So half of 22 inches is 11 inches. So I folded this into 2 because I didn't know the situation where I'll start measuring 11 inches and 22 inches and start measuring it round. So we'll be measuring out 22. You can decide to use 23. So in fold it is 11 inches by 4 inches. And so the width of our fabric, the width of our band is 4 inches. That is how wide we want it to be. And if you know you want it to be bigger than 4 inches, it is whatever you want you would cut. You can cut out 5 inches, you can cut out 6 inches, 7 inches. It is your choice, as big, as wide as you want the band to be. Do you understand? So after cutting out the band, the next step is we'll be sewing a loose stitch with our sewing machine. A loose stitch with our sewing machine, because we'll be pulling. Because we'll be pulling to form gathers. Do you understand? So I am sewing it round, and after sewing it round, I am using one thread, the bottom thread. You can decide to use the bottom thread, you can decide to use the upper thread. We'll be using it to pull our stitch. So look at what I am doing very well. I am using it to pull the stitch. So I already used it to pull the stitch round, and you can decide to make use of your needle and thread. But when making use of your needle and thread, you do not double the thread. You only pass a single thread and you do a running stitch. And when you do a running stitch, you measure out the head. You make sure it is round, it is your head circumference, before you attach the band to it. So the next thing, we're taking our band, and for the band we'll be joining it together. You can see we're folding it into 2 equal parts, and we are joining, we're folding it into 2 equal parts to get our measurements, and we will be joining it together. Sorry for the distractions in the video. My kids came around and they were just disturbing me. So we are joining. I am folding it into two equal parts. I am measuring out my head circumference, which is 11, and I am sewing it where the 11 is. So in this video I am sewing what I mean half an inch. That is what I am sewing. And so I am joining it together. Don't forget, this is Shala from your Shala from Beauty Empire. So after sewing, this is what I am doing. You can see I am folding it into two for you to see. So that is how wide our band will be. So that is 2 inches. So watch what I am doing. You see the sewn part, I am opening it up because I do not want it to be kind of bulky. Do you understand? I don't want it to be swollen in my cap. So I am opening it out. The sewn part, the remaining fabric, I can decide to cut it, but I decided to open it up. So this will be the width of my band. So the next we'll be doing is we'll be attaching it to the cap. It is very easy. We'll be attaching it to the cap. So this is what we'll be doing. We'll be taking one end of the band. We'll be sewing it. I am measuring it out and I am making sure it is my head circumference, which is 11. If it is not 11, if it is not your head circumference, you'll have to like release it, so until it gets the desired measurement you want. If you want it to be 12 is 24 inches. 12 times 2 is 24 inches. If you want it to be 12, if you want it to be 23, 11 and a half inches, you'll have to measure it out. You'll have to like loosen the stitch, loosen the way you tighten it. You don't tighten it, you just tighten it to get the measurement you want. So now I have my 11 inches without bending, without folding. I have my 11 inches. So the next is to attach my band to it. So watch what I am doing. I am taking one part of the band and I am securing it with my affix pin first. You can decide not to like secure it with your affix pin, but for easy understanding I am securing it with my affix pin for you to see. So I'll be using my pin to like secure it round before taking it to my sewing machine, before sewing the stitch on it. So I am holding it down my affix pin, and I'll be sewing. You can see what I did. I actually opened it up the way it was, and I will be sewing a straight stitch round. Don't forget, this is Shala from Beauty Empire. You can follow us on IG at Shala from _Beauty Empire on Facebook. You can like our page Shala from Beauty Empire, and you can add us up on WhatsApp 09056286048. You can also come to our store for the one-on-one training. Our store is located at shop 910 Onibudo Complex, Tipa Garage, Akute. So once I am done sewing it round, I'll make sure I sew it round. And when I am done sewing, I make sure I secure my stitch. One thing about me is I love securing my stitch because I want to want a situation where once I am done with whatever I am sewing, everything will just loose like it's apple. So you have to make sure you secure your stitch at the beginning and at the ending of your sewing. Securing the stitch means going back and forth on um that particular place. Like for the beginning, you'll have to move forward, move backward, and move forward again to secure your stitch. That is, you're sewing it 3 times before you take your straight sewing. So I am done with the first part, and the next part I'll be doing is I'll be taking the other parts, the open part, and I will be folding it into two. I am not done yet. I actually wait to see how big it will look like. So I am cutting off the excesses. Like I always say, I don't want to have a bulky finishing, so I'll cut off the excesses, because once I already cover it up, the excess will be showing and you won't really like it. Like it will be very, very obvious. So after cutting off the excesses, the next thing I'll be doing is I'll be taking, so just watch what I am doing with enough concentration, you would understand. I'll be folding it like half an inch, then I'll be using it to cover the back parts. See what I am doing? I folded in like half an inch, and I see it from, sorry, I don't know, I guess the video got missing there. So after folding it, I have my, so this is another one, this is the pink one, and after I am done attaching my band and everything, I took it to those that would help me customize, because this is a customized one for a customer. I took it to them. They used Flex to customize the name. You can write any name you want. You can decide, like I told you earlier, for the badge you can decide to use 5, you can decide to use 6. Thanks for watching. God bless you.